What if you could build a city from the ground up, free from the weight of history, tradition, or outdated infrastructure? A city that promises to redefine urban living with cutting-edge technology, zero-carbon ambitions, and a vision so audacious it feels like it belongs in a science fiction novel. This is the promise of Neom, Saudi Arabia's $500 billion mega project, a futuristic metropolis rising from the desert sands of the kingdom's northwest. Envisioned as the centerpiece of Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's Vision 2030, Neom is not just a city but a region spanning 26,500 square kilometers, roughly the size of Massachusetts, or 33 times larger than New York City. It's a place where flying taxis, robot maids, and a 170-kilometer long linear city called the Line are meant to coexist with sustainable innovation and unparalleled livability. But as ambitious deadlines approach and whispers of setbacks grow louder, one question looms. Is Neom a revolutionary blueprint for the future, or a $500 billion mirage destined to vanish into the desert? The vision, a city unlike any other. Announced in 2017, Neom is Saudi Arabia's bold attempt to diversify its oil-dependent economy. The name, blending the Greek neo, new, with the Arabic mustaqbal, future, reflects its goal to create a new paradigm for urban living. Located along the Red Sea coast near the Gulf of Aqaba, Neom is designed to be a global hub for innovation, technology, and sustainability. It's not a single city, but a collection of specialized regions. The Line, a car-free linear city; Trojena, a mountain resort with a ski slope in the desert; Oxagon, a floating industrial hub; and Sindala, a luxury island destination. The project is backed by Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, PF, with an initial budget of $500 billion, though some estimates suggest costs could climb to $1.5 trillion or even higher. At its core, Neom reimagines what a city can be. The Line, its flagship, is a 170-kilometer long, 500-meter tall, 200-meter wide urban corridor designed to house 9 million people on just 34 square kilometers. Unlike sprawling metropolises, the Line emphasizes verticality, with mirrored skyscrapers encasing a hyper-connected, pedestrian-friendly core. Cars are replaced by high-speed transit and autonomous vehicles, and every resident is promised access to nature and amenities within a 5-minute walk. Powered entirely by renewable energy, the Line aims for zero carbon emissions, with AI-driven systems managing everything from traffic to energy use. It's a city where technology and nature are meant to harmonize, featuring smart everything, robot assistants, holographic teachers, and even talk of an artificial moon to illuminate the night. Beyond the Line, Neom's other regions are equally ambitious. Oxagon, a reimagined industrial city, floats on the Red Sea and aims to be a hub for advanced manufacturing and clean energy. Trojena, nestled in the Sarawak Mountains, promises year-round outdoor skiing and a man-made freshwater lake in a region where temperatures often exceed 40 degrees Celsius, 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Sindala, already under construction, is a yachting paradise for the ultra-wealthy. Together, these regions aim to attract 1 million residents and millions of tourists by 2030, creating a global center for innovation to rival Silicon Valley, Dubai, or Singapore. The Sci-Fi appeal, a utopian dream. Neom's vision reads like a sci-fi blockbuster. Flying taxis zip between skyscrapers, AI-powered drones monitor air quality, and genetically engineered coral reefs thrive in the Red Sea. The project promises to leverage technologies like 5G, the Internet of Things, IoT, and blockchain to create a cognitive city where data drives decisions. Residents will interact with their environment through augmented reality, and healthcare will use predictive analytics to prevent diseases before they emerge. Proposals even include glow-in-the-dark beaches and cloud seeding to bring rain to the arid desert. This utopian pitch has captured global imagination. Neom's backers envision it as a magnet for the world's brightest minds, offering tax-free living, liberal social policies, a shift from Saudi Arabia's conservative norm. Project's scale and ambition draw comparisons to fictional utopias like Wakanda or the gleaming cities of Star Trek, fueling both fascination and skepticism. The challenges: a desert of doubts. For all its grandeur, Neom faces immense hurdles that threaten its sci-fi dreams. First, there's the cost. The $500 billion price tag is staggering, and some estimates suggest it's a gross underestimate, with potential costs reaching into the trillions. Funding relies heavily on the PIF, foreign investment, and partnerships with countries like China. securing consistent investment in a volatile global economy is challenging, especially as Saudi Arabia navigates fluctuating oil revenues. Construction poses another massive obstacle. Neom's site, spanning 26,500 square kilometers of rugged desert and coastline, presents logistical nightmares. Building the line's 170-kilometer-long structure requires unprecedented engineering, including excavating vast amounts of earth and ensuring stability for its towering skyscrapers. The project's reliance on untested technologies at this scale adds complexity. For example, creating a year-round ski resort in Trojena demands enormous energy for cooling and snow production, potentially undermining Neom's zero-carbon pledge. The human cost is equally troubling, and Neom's development has sparked controversy over its impact on local communities, particularly the Huaytat tribe, whose ancestral lands lie within the project's footprint. Reports of forced evictions and arrests have drawn criticism from human rights groups, raising ethical questions about the project's utopian narrative. Additionally, the promise of liberal governance and Western-style laws faces skepticism, given Saudi Arabia's authoritarian system. Can a city truly operate as a progressive enclave in a country with a history of restricting freedoms? Scaling back ambitions. Recent developments suggest Neom's vision is shrinking. Reports indicate the line's scope has been reduced, with plans to house 300,000 people by 2030 instead of the original 1.5 million, and only 2.4 kilometers of the 170-kilometer structure expected to be completed by then. This downsizing reflects financial and logistical realities, as well as skepticism from investors and contractors. Construction firms initially eager now face uncertainty amid delays. The project's timeline is another concern. While Neom's official narrative targets partial completion by 2030, critics argue this is optimistic. The line alone requires infrastructure on a scale never attempted, and coordinating multiple regions, each with complex requirements, adds further delays. Even milestones, like the completion of an underground tunnel for Trojena, are overshadowed by the immense work remaining. The global context, why Neom matters. Neom is more than a Saudi mega project. It's a test case for the future of urban development. As cities worldwide face climate change, overpopulation, and resource scarcity, Neom's promise of sustainability and innovation is compelling. Its zero-carbon goal aligns with global pushes for greener urban planning, and its compact design could inspire solutions for space-constrained cities. Oxagon's focus on clean industries, like green hydrogen, could position Neom as a leader in the energy transition if it succeeds. Yet Neom also highlights the risks of top-down megaprojects. History is filled with ambitious urban visions that faltered. From Brazil's Brasilia to Malaysia's Forest City, Neom's reliance on a single visionary, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, raises concerns about its resilience. If political or economic conditions shift, will Neom endure? The future, mirage, or metropolis? As of May 28, 2025, Neom remains a work in progress. Sindola, the luxury island, is the furthest along, with construction advancing toward a 2024 opening. Trojena's tunnel completion marks progress, but the line and Oxagon are still largely conceptual, with only small sections under construction. The official narrative remains optimistic, but external reports reveal a sobering reality. Neom is years, if not decades, from completion. Will Neom become the sci-fi utopia its creators envision? Optimists point to Saudi Arabia's wealth and determination to diversify its economy. Partnerships with global investors could provide the financial muscle needed to push forward. Yet skeptics argue that Neom's challenges, cost overruns, technical hurdles, and ethical concerns may prove insurmountable. The project's immense resource demands, including vast amounts of steel and energy, underscore its complexity. A glimpse into the future. To capture Neom's essence, imagine a promotional brochure from 2030, assuming the project meets its goals. Below is a fictionalized excerpt grounded in its stated ambitions. Welcome to Neom. The future is here. Discover the line. Step into a city where cars are obsolete and nature is your neighbor. The line stretches 170 kilometers through the desert, its mirrored towers reflecting the Red Sea's azure waters. Walk to work, school, or a vertical garden in 5 minutes. High-speed pods whisk you across the city in 20 minutes, powered by 100% renewable energy. AI assistants anticipate your needs, from scheduling meetings to curating your evening playlist. Trojana, adventure in the desert. Ski down snow-dusted slopes under the desert sun. Terhena's man-made lake sparkles amid rugged peaks, offering kayaking, hiking, and stargazing. Our climate-controlled resort ensures year-round comfort, blending adventure with sustainability. Oxagon, industry reimagined. At Oxagon, innovation meets the sea. Our floating port produces green hydrogen and advanced materials, driving the global energy transition. Collaborate with top minds in a hub designed for creativity and progress. Sindola, luxury redefined. Escape to Sindola, where turquoise waters and coral reefs await. This island paradise offers world-class dining, yachting, and wellness retreats, all powered by clean energy. Why Neom? Neom is where innovation meets sustainability. It's a city built from the ground up to be zero carbon, powered entirely by solar, wind, and green hydrogen. Smart technology like AI, IoT, and 5G is seamlessly integrated to redefine urban living. Designed as a global hub, Neom offers a tax-free environment to attract bold thinkers, entrepreneurs, and pioneers. What sets it apart is its deep respect for nature. 95% of its land is protected to preserve biodiversity and natural ecosystems. This visionary project represents a bold leap into the future. While it promises transformative change, its success depends on the realization of ambitious technologies and goals. Neom may become a new model for cities worldwide, or a glimpse into what could be possible. Either way, it's an idea that dares to dream big. Conclusion: Neom is a paradox, a vision so bold it inspires awe, yet so ambitious it invites doubt. Its $500 billion price tag, futuristic designs, and promise of sustainability make it a beacon of possibility in a world craving urban innovation. But its challenges, financial, logistical, and ethical, cast a long shadow. As construction inches forward and the 2030 deadline nears, Neom stands at a crossroads. Will it rise as the sci-fi metropolis of our dreams, or will it join the ranks of history's unbuilt utopias? Only time will tell, but for now, Neom remains a tantalizing question mark in the desert. A $500 billion gamble on the future. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more content. Thank you.